Hangout Live. The week's been long, the work is done. Now it's time to have some fun. Grab your gear, come gather round. Flash is live, so let's get down. Tuesday night, the fire's burning. Gold pants spin and the wheels are turning. Stories told, good friends collide. Right here on Hangout Live. Making and gritting, talking gold. Legends new and stories old. From the rivers to the hills, chasing dreams, hunting thrills. Tuesday night, the fire's burning. Gold pants spin and the wheels are turning. Stories told, good friends collide. Right here on Hangout Live. Who's got the pay dirt? Who's got the tales? Who's got the fever that never fails? Tuesday night, the fire's burning. Gold pants spin and the wheels are turning. Settle in, the time is right for flashing your pen live tonight. Welcome to Tuesday Night Hangout Live. Tuesday Night Hangout Live.
Hey, YouTubers and friends. Welcome to another Tuesday Night Hangout Live. Tonight, we have our friend from the beautiful state of Maine, where I see my first moose. Actually, I think it's been my only moose. But, Ritchie Kemp, aka Madison Maine, detectorist, bottle digger. Wonder if he's done any prospecting yet. Might have to watch the show from November 22nd, 2020 for that answer. Maybe we'll get into it. I don't know. Okay. But see, we have a lot of great people here tonight. Megadog was first. He might be working the arena. Megadog gave me this hat over at Monkey Fest, Rose Nose Monkey Fest. David Alphonsati Art, good to see you. Good day, Terry Marshall. Glad to see you here. Scott McCleary, Ohio Relic Hunter, and Hobo Rob, and Barb, how you doing? I gave away five memberships earlier. Tomcat Josh, Littlefoot, Lord Shadow, Minor Ma Gold, and Detecting Adventures, got those. Mr. Lodak, always good to see you, my friend, the world's greatest moderator. Mr. Lodak actually also a good friend of mine, known him for years. He hosts a watch party over at goldprospectorspace.com. We enjoy some treasure shows and Gold Rush and other stuff. Friday nights usually. But there's other days too. I just don't know them right offhand. I'm partially blonde. Mark the Burgunner, good to see you. Nightbot, thank you for doing the job so well. Annie, see you at Foxic, I'm sure. 5-mile relic hunter. Welcome. Welcome. Well, we have Fossick at the Swank West event coming up. And that's in 2 weeks, the 14th and the 15th, I believe it is. A lot of great people there and a lot of fun things to do. Dowsing contest and detecting hunt, I'm sure. All kinds of stuff going on. I don't have the scheduled events, I guess, activities with me on hand, but I plan on being there. Hopefully I'm there. So again, tonight we have Madison Maine, so don't go away, because when we come back, he'll be right here next to me. So don't go away. We'll be right back with Madison Maine.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Tuesday Night Hangout Live. It's Tuesday night, Hangout Live. It's Tuesday night, Hangout Live. It's Tuesday night, Hangout Live. With your host, Ed Marvin. Tuesday Night Hangout Live is a Flash of Your Pan production.
Boom.
Oh. I know. I get that for making you wait too long, huh?
No, I do that every live stream I jump on.
Well, don't remember you doing that last 3 years
Well,
ago.
it doesn't go that far back, but I do it now.
Okay. Welcome, Ritchie.
What's up, Ed?
Glad to have you back. Thank you you have a busy schedule tonight too, from what you said. That doggone Papa Roos, and Rick and Angie and Rick are live right now with Papa Roos. Bounce back and forth. If I knew, I could have had their link up at top of the chat. I'm not sure.
You know, I do that to your competitors. Have your competitors link up here.
Yeah. Open it. Unfortunately, so many people watch from the phone now, or the TV, and they don't have the option of, many tabs. I have 3 monitors and lots of tabs open right now. So, Johnny Small Pepper. Woo-wee. Thank you.
Hello, everyone in the chat. I got to say hi this way.
Yeah, we have Digging with Deej in here. She's going to be having a sale. It sounds like a barn sale. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate it. Need to give you one of these.
Thanks for the super chat.
I try to be entertaining.
Yeah. Are you entertained yet? We have.
I can't remember. I've been using that so long now. I can't remember when I started using it. Kind of stuck. I was out in the cornfield. And I dug a couple large scents, and just started doing. Are you not entertained? And from there on, it kind of stuck with me.
Your new trademark.
Yeah.
Are you in the same?
Everybody's got to have a little something that's a little different than somebody else.
Right. Jeff Brewer, good to see you. Asylum Studio, Music Man Mark Miller in the house.
Was that you, Ed, singing on that last clip?
Huh?
Was that you singing on that last clip you played? That
No,
little
for my
no.
intro?
Yeah.
No. That is a guy I used to work with, a very good friend of mine, Kobadiah Miller. And that was him and his two boys. I asked him to make me an intro, and so he made me that. And it's been shortened down since when you were on last. I believe Dano and Jesse was still with me as co-hosts.
Yeah,
And
he had some co-hosts.
yeah, so and it had all of them in there also. But since it's just me now, I shrinked it down to like 30 seconds or something like that.
You're like a marathon man. You go 2 hours doing it all yourself.
It's fun. And I do it for all those people in the live chat. And a lot of them I've actually had the pleasure of meeting, like Deej and Jeff Brewer. And shoot, a lot of them. Ohio Relic Hunter. Yeah. And one day I'll meet others too. You never know. I've met Annie a couple of times. You know, they're why I do it, you know.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
That's why I do premieres on Saturday nights, to interact with the people while I premiere my video.
Yeah, I there's the selfish side of me with live streaming. I don't watch as many. If it isn't a premiere or a live stream, I don't watch it much anymore unless they're short. Because I'm multitasking for one, but I'll lurk in live streams and then I'll show the eyes and then I'll talk for a little bit. And I like the instant reaction, and kind of feeds me, I guess. I don't know. And then I just always want to try and improve the show. They're making me try to stay at least 10 years doing this show. So
how long have you been now?
7.
7.
And the 24th of this month will be my 8-year anniversary of shows. It's actually June 22nd, but and then when I come back from my summer break, which I started taking 2 years ago, my first show will be a open line Tuesday. It'd be my anniversary show, and then I'll be working on making it through year 8 and pushing to year 9 and eventually 10, and who knows from there. I might rebrand it or continue or end it altogether. I don't know yet. Only our good Lord and Father knows, you know.
Yeah, I used to have a stacking channel, the Bat Stacker. I haven't done anything with that in about 7 years.
You were the Bat Stacker.
Yes, I was.
Actually, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Liz didn't Liz do a clip with the bat stacker?
Yeah, that was me. Yeah. I did a little thing she used to run on her intro.
Good old
And then
Liz.
I doubt that she still uses it, but because she stopped doing live streams on Thursdays, she was doing just Sundays, and now she's back on Thursdays. But I haven't watched to see if I have a hard time watching too many because I'm on quite a few nights of the week.
Right. And all these lives. That's why I lurk a lot. I'd like to chat, but so I know it's just thawing out up in Maine, few weeks now, and like me, I'm sure, like you said earlier, you haven't been out a lot.
The weather hasn't cooperated very well. But I did start out pretty hot on marbles. I think I'm up to 24 or 25.
Nice. You find those while you're bottle digging, dump digging?
No, Ed, I find bottles while I'm marble digging. Me and my hunting partner Kelly, we're all about the marbles now when we go dump digging. I mean, we will take a good bottle like this one here I dug last year.
Nice soda bottle.
It's what is it? I can't quite read it right now, but yeah, it's a nice. Oh, it's a new bone, something like that.
Bottles are cool.
Yeah. And sometimes you get like an old soda bottle, like this Kiss bottle.
Nice. Bottles are nice. I have a few. I don't make a collection. I'd like to find an old dump or something.
I got so many bottles, I don't know what to do with them, man. I got them in boxes. I got them.
Start an auction. Then you could be faceless and like Creek Digger Mafia. They've been on. And next
They
week,
they got more collectible bottles than I do. Some of mine are just be $1 or $2 bottles, and it's not really worth running an auction for those.
Yeah,
I mean, I do have some that will draw a few dollars, like this one. It's in a great
I'm having
condition.
a newer creek hunting channel on next week. They're doing really good, and they're a fairly new channel. Have you heard of the KY Creekers?
The KY Creekers.
Yeah.
You know, you want to know what comes to mind when you said that.
Maybe not. I didn't say crackers, KY crackers.
You did say KY though.
KY Creekers. Oh, I see Dan from PA Patriot Prospecting came in, and mi amigo David Villa.
For those of you who don't know, I do shake. I have Parkinson's. Hopefully, I won't be shaking the whole interview, but if I do, I do. Most of you do know, but not everyone does.
Alaskan Assassin, good to see you. Brad Welsh from Australia, he has a comment I just noticed in the room. Next year is going to be a year off from travel, but I will be catching up with you soon enough, mate. out on the creek. I hope so, Brad. That'd be great. If you come to Ohio, I definitely have some friends with some dredges. We'll get you on the nozzle again.
Now, have you still been out prospecting yet? You still get out?
I try to at events. I like this last event I went to just a couple weeks ago. I didn't get in the water at all. I brought some stuff. It depends really too if Judy comes with me. Sometimes I get in the water with her, sometimes not. When I go by myself, I tend to get in the water more longer.
Yeah.
And if Judy's with me, I tend to be around camp more often, and then I socialize. I always end up socializing a lot because there's people I only see sometimes once a year or twice a year, and so I visit a lot. I don't know. Depends. I do want to hit my own little private Idaho more this season. There's a mound on it that don't look natural on LiDAR. And I've seen it before while I was out there a few times. I want to investigate it, but I'll wait till fall. There's gold there. Not a lot, but there's gold and it's local. So I want to play with some stuff I have and maybe make some more stuff. Then there's an old homestead, and I hear there's an old cemetery there too I'd like to find. So I just might explore that property a little more.
Yeah.
Tons of outings I'd love to go to, but geez. And I just got promoted at work from a foreman to a superintendent. So, and my next job's an hour and a half away. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah. I have to go for my first meeting for that job this coming Thursday. So,
Yeah, I just went to a hoop hunt last weekend. Outdoors there and had a little hunt at a farm.
I can't. Jersey Ray rates us. I can't make no commitments for Labor Day weekend. I'm not even sure if I'll be going to Gold Rush Days. I want to. I plan to, but you know. Sorry. Dopcat. And I saw Scott from Bent Fork in here earlier. So we know you detect, we know you dig for marbles and might find some bottles with them. How do you research for your dump digs?
You go out in the field and you look for the dumps. Usually along any waterway or any way in or out of a town, there's usually a dump hanging around somewhere. And once you find it, if it's like town property or if it's somebody's property, then you got to get permission. But that's how we find them. We just go out looking for them.
What's the tall tale of a dump? Is it much like a privy where you'll have like a sump in the ground where things have settled?
I haven't dug a privy. My friend Kelly has. It really launched us into marbles. We started finding marbles. He was digging this privy. and excuse the Maine accent. I know you guys say marbles. I say marbles. So
You're from New England.
yeah.
I understand. My kid's from Mass. My ex-wife was from Mass. So at least you're not a masshole. Sorry, all my loved ones from Massachusetts. But
Well, at least I don't have the Massachusetts accent, which is completely different.
right.
Yeah. There's one place Kelly asked if we could metal detect this property. So he went out back and scouted it out before I was able to get there. And there was a big dump back there. So he asked the owner, can we dig that dump? And we dug it for a few days. We found a few marbles, and we were digging some bottles, so it was producing all right. And we got into a, a spot in the hill, and the marbles just kept flying out. We'd go and we'd dig probably. I think the most I dug at one time is like 27 marbles in one dig. But a lot of times we'd end up with like 10 or 11, but we was doing this for like weeks on end. And it ended up, I had over 200 marbles that year, and Kelly, he probably had over 300 that year.
Wow.
And most of them come from that place. We called it Marble Hill.
Now, is there usually a lot of marbles in old dumps?
Yes, not all dumps are created equally.
Right.
What you want for marbles, basically, a good marble dump is a dump from the 30s, 40s, and 50s. There's a lot of kids played with marbles. That was the heyday of marbles. A lot of kids got them and had them, and they were thrown away during that period. If you get a dump and it's more or less the 60s, 70s, 80s stuff, is not as much marbles. Or if it's an older dump where you're digging really old bottles, you usually don't find any marbles at the older dumps.
Not
But most
even
dumps,
clay marbles, old Indian marbles, or
well, we do find clay marbles, but pretty much if you get an old dump, it's like 1800s. It doesn't go into the 1900s very much. Usually there aren't as many marbles as there are at like I said, the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. There was a lot of time for marbles to be bought and played with and thrown out during that time.
yeah, I guess I'm getting old because I remember playing marbles in elementary school,
Well, I did too. A lot of people did. But it wasn't the heyday of marbles and later on. And then people stopped throwing stuff out at their own dumps, and everyone went to a centralized landfill.
Do you read that from Stephen Ritchie? Tell men to check out
Carnivore diet.
Yeah.
And effects on Parkinson's.
Yeah,
All right, I can look that up. Well, thank you.
Rach used to play marbles in jacks.
I never played jacks growing up.
Jacks, marbles. Now, since I only have you for an hour tonight, since last time you were on, you've since became an author too.
Yeah.
What got your interest in becoming a writer?
Well, I tried writing a book years ago, tried a couple times. I never finished. I tried this big project. I was going to be a novelist and write this long novel. I got out halfway through it and just never continued. So a couple years ago, 2023, I thought maybe I can do a children's book, something I can actually finish. And because I could get AI generated images to put in my children's books, because if you pay somebody to illustrate your children's books, it's going to cost you a lot of money. You don't
Right.
even know if you're going to sell a book. So I did my own images. I made 6 children's books in 2023. And then I had an idea of a toothless vampire. I was going to make a story based on a toothless vampire. And so I started writing the story, and it just kept building longer and longer. And at some point I said, well, this is going to be my first novel because I may never get another chance to finish anything. That's what became Dark Witches and Mystical Misfits. It started out with a toothless vampire. Then I had to have this estranged lover. Then I added a dumpster diving minimalist and a witch who struggles with magic. An acrobatic mime with a sailor's vocabulary. A furless bodybuilding tattooed werewolf. A stand-up comedian who's not so funny. A jack-o'-lantern slinging headless hairstylist. And then they got a counselor who's bipolar. And those are the characters in this book. And it's actually a humorous book, even though it says dark. I've discovered that when your book says Dark Witches on it, a lot of people won't even pick it up because of that.
Oh,
It's some
really?
type of witchcraft, but it's actually a humorous book. There's tons of humor in it. Everyone who I know who's read it has enjoyed it.
Well, I'm sure Jersey Ray's read it. I know she's done lives with you both times, I believe.
I don't know if she's read any of my books, but she's given them away on her channel.
Yeah. If I was as rich as Rach, I'd give one away too, but that's why I give away sticker packs.
Now I know, I'm pretty sure Mary won a book off somebody. I can't remember who it was, but I don't think she's gotten it yet. I don't see anybody else in the chat that I know of for sure who has either of my books. Well, then after that, I was done that book. It was like, well, I'm going to move on to the next book. And I had a dream years ago, and I wrote the dream down. And it's what became my latest book, Fragments of Time. And this is like a thriller. This is completely different than that one. There's no comedy in this at all.
Okay.
It's a straight thriller. And it's got romantic scenes and stuff. It's a little spicy. And in this book, this guy loses his wife tragically, and he feels guilty about it. And he ends up getting in a fight, losing his job. He was on the edge of being an alcoholic. He ends up slipping into drinking, and he ends up gambling, and then he's fighting in the octagon and doing all these other things. Then he discovers time travel, where he can go back exactly 6 months, and he's been going back, which is before his wife had died. So he wants to try to save her somehow with time travel. But there's this guy in the trench coat who has other ideas. He wants time travelers to work for him. So he doesn't allow him to do anything to bring his wife back because he has to feel the guilt in order for this time travel to work. Mm-hmm. And then it gets into aliens invading and all kinds of other things. But that's the premise of the book. I don't want to
And
give
all
too much of it
that,
away.
right. And all that book was from a dream.
Yeah, it's like 309 pages, something like that.
I'll have to check into audiobooks because I read for learning
Yeah,
or as something I like geology, so I'll check that out and other stuff, but I I'm not the pleasure reader like my old man was. But I listen to a lot of audiobooks and stuff while
yeah.
I work and while I sleep. So I'll have to check it out. So
Hopefully, it won't give you any bad dreams if you're listening to it while you're sleeping.
Jersey Ray talking about I've given away 2 or 3 kids' books and 2 copies of Dark Witches and 2 of the fragments, but only one sent me their address. I also gave away his book at Christmas. I've been in a couple of your live streams, Ray, when you were giving away Ritchie's book.
I thank you, Ray, for doing that.
Not only Ritchie's book, also
Chris's book,
yes,
Chris, the Benoit.
yep,
I don't know how it's pronounced, but
Benoit, I think something Frenchy like that. He's originally a New Englander too. I think
yeah,
he's Vermont or
that.
New Hampshire. Vermont.
Now, last time I was on here, I showed this tanker that I had dug.
That's nice. Pewter.
Yeah, pewter. And since then, I've dug a top that fits it.
Nice.
It's not the original one. It comes from some other spot, but
Right.
yeah.
It's a top and it works. It's almost the right size, a little smaller.
Well, it's a little bent. That's the only thing.
Oh,
It's a little bent around the ring. I dug the biggest Conestoga bell I've ever dug.
ooh, that's a nice bell.
Yeah, very nice. Oh, somebody made me this. One of my characters of one of my children's book is Angry Andy Squatch. So Becca from Maine Dirt Sweepers made this for me.
Nice, nice.
So I got a few other things I can show.
We always like that treasure porn, as we call it.
Yeah. Now, out behind my house is an old dump, and it used to be an automotive dump from early 1900s. Like I've gotten parts off Stanley steamers and stuff like that. It goes way back. You can tell by looking at these cars. These are print plates for these cars for advertising piece.
Right. My StreamYard's not working. I tried to put you big.
I get it close. One of these is an Oldsmobile. The pickup truck is an Oldsmobile. It says Oldsmobile in the print. The other ones I'm not sure of. I assume that they're all Oldsmobiles or similars.
Now I can't get it back at all. Well, everybody, I wanted Ritchie here where I am, but my StreamYards ain't doing it. Oh, that's a cool Mason
Freemasons.
relic.
That's a grave marker for a Freemason.
You find that in a dump?
I found that in Piscataquis River with Dennis. Dennis found one too. I think he's actually found two of them.
Oh, in the river? The
Yeah,
river washed away a grave, huh?
yeah. Well, he's found lots of placard tags and casket tags and stuff like that before. So, some cemetery upriver somewhere got washed out.
Right.
These are all my railroad tags and buttons and stuff. Now, two of these, there was a train station that, that held this railroad here, and this railroad here combined with this railroad here in 1847 or 1850 and made this one here. So I got all three tags from the different trains
Nice.
that were at that station.
Man, I don't know what's with my StreamYard tonight, Ritchie. I've been trying to make you big this whole time and trying different stuff, and I'm stuck. It's stuck.
I got one more thing to show, Ed. I know I didn't have this last time. Some of you who see me on other channels have seen this already.
Oh, nice little double barrel gun.
It's a
Pew pew.
double barrel percussion cap pistol, like muzzle loading pistol. This is mid 1800s up to the Civil War.
Nice. That's
I should
really nice.
I should build a handle for it, but I haven't yet. You're getting everything but me, Ed.
I'm really mad at my StreamYards right now because it's
There it is.
Reacting to nothing.
Yeah, I think everyone's got a good look at it.
Huh.
That come out of a dump, and I didn't dig it. My friend Kelly did. He was standing right next to me when he dug it. He just gives me all the gun related stuff, whether they're toy guns or real guns.
That's cool. Yeah, I found a cap gun once, part of a cap gun. Never filmed it though.
I got another gun that I found. This one. This one come out of the dump last year. I painted it blue to prevent it from rusting anymore. But this is like a single shot 22 from like the late 1800s.
Find that in a river also?
Nope, in a dump. Dump digging.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. What's funny is on my playback, I see something totally different than what I see in front of me. And I'm live on it. So it's showing how I wanted it. So I bet on their side if I was looking. Here, I'm curious now.
All right, we'll see what it does. No, it shows exactly what I see on. Shows you, Ed.
Yeah, and I've been trying to put you on it. See, I could show you. See, I try to put him on there, and it won't switch. See, then I'll go down here and I'll hit that, and maybe we'll bounce. See, It's still this way here, but you're seeing it. You're seeing it like that over there. Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh man. Terrible mess in the studio tonight.
Well,
Oh,
some uranium glass. We find that in the dump too.
oh cool. Now, how much radio have you ever put a Geiger counter to it?
Nope, I get no idea. Oh, I got one more piece.
I know, and it wouldn't work. It don't work. I'm seeing something totally different than what you're seeing, Scott. Totally. It wouldn't work.
This
It's
piece,
not working on my end.
this one's whole. This one
Oh,
wasn't
that's
busted.
cool how it's glowing.
Yeah.
I was trying it, Scott. I was trying it. Believe me. I know how it works. I know how it works. Hey, Yeti Mountain Prospecting. Well, you have 15 minutes before you have to go on Bill's show.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some stuff you need to take care of, Ritchie. And I'm kind of mad at my StreamYards. Because I'm seeing one thing and they're seeing something totally different.
Hey, I'm used to it. I'm on with Mark the Berg Hunter. There's always technical difficulties.
I hear we're having some major solar flares right now, too.
Right now as we speak? I thought they were the last 2 nights, but...
That ain't even working.
Hi, everyone.
I've tried everything, Rach. Tried it. Thanks for joining us, Ritchie. I hope you become a big-time author. And
well, I'm halfway through the sequel of Fragments of Time, so that will be coming out this fall.
Nice. Well, I'm sure when you bring your book out, Rach will have you on and some others. I hope you have a great summer of hunts and
you too, Ed. I hope you find all kinds of gold.
And be nice. The price of gold is really nice right now.
Do you hold gold? Do you stack it? Or?
I can't eat it. It's too heavy to bug out with. So I sell it and then I invest in other things.
Well, other things go up too, so.
Right. But yeah, I hope we both have a great season to come. I don't want Papa Roos getting mad at me.
So. Oh, Bill's easygoing, but
yeah, I'm sure he is. He seems like it when he's on with Rob and Charlie and some others. So,
well, thanks for having me on, Ed.
I appreciate you hanging out for a little while, Ritchie.
Yeah. These interviews sometimes aren't easy.
No, and it really sucks when your computer and stuff isn't cooperating with you.
Yeah. What I mean is sometimes you get hit with all these tough questions, and this was fun. This was just you and I chatting and having a good time.
Cool. I decided not to use that list I had, like I told you about. So
Yeah.
just figured just BSing, you know.
Well, we can BS for sure.
Right? And for a little bit, I thought the positions were reversed, and I was being the one interviewed. Joyce, good to see you.
Good seeing you, Ed. Take care.
You too,
Good night,
Ritchie.
everyone.
He's going to be the guest on Bill at Papa Roos. I forget the rest of the channel.
Yeah, but everyone stay over here with Ed. Don't leave.
You heard Rich. You heard Richie. Stay here, everyone. Don't leave.
All right, Ed. Good night.
Good night. Thanks again, Richie. Let's see. It's what I see over there is totally different than what I see here. Here, I'll try to show you. There's my monitor with the YouTube side. You all see it how I want you to see it. Here on my middle monitor, where my StreamYard is, I'm still in the same place. See, the big one where the little screen would be right there. And none of these buttons work. Like if I hit this one that makes me bigger, I'll disappear. Oh, I didn't do it that time, but it's not moving nothing. Nothing. Can't go big. Can't go nothing. And it happened when I use these two templates I want to make. It won't do nothing. Nothing I want. I don't know if it's the solar flares. I don't know what it's about. What's up with anything? Don't know. And I hit that solo layout in the box and it don't do nothing. New update. I got a update on my computer before the last show and everything worked all right on the last show. JP, how you doing? Thomas, folks, good to see you. Aiden Stripe, how you doing, Aiden? Say hey to your dad and your brother Blaze. It's going all right, brother. It's going all right. Can't complain. Not too much, at least. Hope everything's doing well with the three of you. And I don't know if Braden was in here. He said he was going to. Braden is a guy who works at the dentist's office. I'm just finishing up remodeling. And he has a metal detector and he's watched the show a couple of times. I don't remember seeing him in chat, but it's kind of hard catching all of you sometimes. But hopefully next week when the Kentucky Creekers, Matt and Chris, join us, I could figure this out. Not sure what's going on because what you see is totally different than what I see. And it bugs the kajibers out of me. Why not? Look at you, Aiden. How's your daughter? Hope your kid's growing like a weed. Good night, Barb. Have a great one. Thanks for hanging out for a little while. Well, I think I'm gonna take this time to do a quick relief break for a second. I did a remix of my intermission. I don't know if you saw it last week or not. Let me know if you did. If not, oh well, it's something new. Can't remember. I'm partially blonde. Getting old. Excellent, Aiden. Excellent. I'm doing great, working hard, keeping my head up. The second child. What? Second kid? Boy, you and your dad and brother better be busy. Kids are expensive. All right, but everybody, I need to use the little boy's room real quick. So I'll be back in 2 minutes and 11 seconds. So please don't go away.
Take a break, but don't go far. Gold fever's burning like a shooting star. Grab a snack, stretch it out. Still more stories to talk about. Shovels in the dirt, pickaxes high. Treasures waiting, reach for the sky. Tuesday night hangout live, don't go away. We'll be back real soon, there's more to say. Legends of gold, secrets untold. The hunt's not over, there's more to unfold. From lost mines to rivers wide, prospectors digging side by side. Old time stories, brand new finds. Gold and treasure, history shines. Shovels in the dirt, pickaxes high. Treasures waiting, reach for the sky. Tuesday night hangout live, don't go away. We'll be back real soon, there's more to say. Legends of gold, secrets untold. The hunt's not over, there's more to unfold.
All right, everybody. No, it didn't put me back where I wanted. Doggone it. There, but not right here. Oh, the pains of having multiple monitors. Yes, Aiden, if you're still here, congratulations on the second one coming out of the oven here before too long. I'll have to stop by the house sometime, see if you're home after work, but I'm sure you guys are working later than I am. Probably have to do it before I start the job in Urbana, so. Hopefully everything will go smoother next week when we have Matt and Chris on from the KY Creekers. Kentucky Creekers, not tweakers, not crackers, but creekers. They're bottle diggers, bottle hunters. Would you? They're usually not in muddy. Would it be mudlarking? I think it would be more like creaking. Creaking? Whatever. But yeah, coming up in 2 weeks, not this coming Saturday and Sunday, but next, at the Swank West lease of the GPA, the home of the Buckeye chapter of the GPA. They're having their Classic weekend. It's a tribute to our mates from the land down under, and we have a good old time with all kinds of, of activities. There you go, creek walkers. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff to be found walking creeks, that's for sure. Don, how you doing? Good to see you. Definitely good to see you. And yeah, if you're into anything, uh, I don't really push my merch a lot. And Nightbot does it though, but I'm wearing some right now. This is my Creeks Not Shrink design. I do all my own graphics, and they're really comfortable. They're printed in the United States and they're shipped pretty quickly. Yeah, there might even be a discount. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know a lot tonight. When I got Rich on, he said, "You normally run like 2 hours, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do." And then he he said he's gonna be on with Papa Roos, and I know Angie and Rick. They run on Tuesday night. The same with Bill from Papa Roos. So, Mitch, how you doing? Graveyard prospecting. Good to see my friends from the Pacific Northwest. But if one of my moderators wants to throw down Papa Roos's link to his live stream, I think I'm going to cut it short tonight, everybody. And if you all could do a flash raid over to Papa Roos, that'd be cool by me. And let's do exact opposite of what Madison Maine was saying about not going over there. And let's just bombard Papa Roos's live stream. You could give them a hard time. I'm going to say it. Yes, I am. And I encourage it in this flash raid. Bombard them about working my time slot. All in good fun. Bill's a good guy from what I understand, and really friendly in the chat. Strip63, good to see you. Brad Hayden, great seeing you, buddy. Hope you're feeling better, because I am. Thank you, Why Gold, Rob, Mr. Lodak, and Digging with Pete for dropping Bill's link. So, all of you out there, until next time, may you always have a flash in your pan. You know what I like to say because it does happen. Ask Brad Hayden. Ask Megadog. Ask Bill, our Ohio Relic Hunter. It does happen. Maybe one day too. I'll meet you anywhere it could be, but preferably on the river. Good night, everybody. Love you all. See you next Tuesday.
Tuesday Night Hangout Live. We've had our fun. Camaraderie was strong. The night's been won. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you soon. Tuesday Night Hangout Live is for all of you. Flash Fan forever. We'll keep the vibe. Catch us next time. Let's keep
Night
it
comes to a
live.
close. We're feeling great. Flash Fam is together. Whenever it feels just right. The wonderful guests, good times, and so much fun. Tuesday Night Hangout Live will return very soon. Thank you for joining us. It's been a fantastic time. Camaraderie is strong, and we're built to last. Till next time, we look forward to seeing you again. Tuesday Night Hangout Live will be back soon. Give us a like. Don't say goodbye. Just see you later. Flash Fam forever. Until we meet again.